there's always movement. Even though I can't see it right now, I know things always conspire in my favour, because
I'll be your light.
welcome back to the Zhené community. If you're new here, I'm Tia.
And I'm Leah.
We are the Zhené sisters, and on this channel we talk everything mindset and manifestation.
We help you to rise and reach your truest potential and simplify manifestation. And in this video, we're going to be talking about how there is always movement. So what do we mean by there is always movement? And we hear this phrase thrown around a lot in the Neville Goddard community, in the law of assumption space. Because what it is when we are consciously starting to manifest something, and we are noticing that 3D is maybe still conforming or it hasn't caught up to our new dominant thinking yet, and we're looking and checking the 3D and be like, is it coming, where is it, like, but what you've got to understand is there is always movement happening. You don't know what's going on in the background, and we don't always need to know. Like, if you're truly living your life and knowing that what you want is yours and you're living in the end, and you're going about your life every day and living in the version of you that has what they want, why do we need to worry about what the movement is? Why do we need to keep checking 3D? I know that's the human part of us, because the brain wants evidence, it wants to see what's happening and wants to know when and how and who and all this kind of stuff, the logical part of us. But we really have to just trust in the unseen, and that's why we have to keep telling ourselves there is always movement. There is always movement happening in my favour. I don't know what's going on in the background, but I just know things are moving and conspiring in my favour.
Yeah, I think when you're doing this work, sometimes it can feel like you're like doing this for nothing, but it's just a reminder that there's stuff happening in the background and conspiring in your favour that you don't even know about. And it's also giving everything good meaning. If you don't see movement, keep affirming to yourself and giving it a good assumption of there's always movement. Even though I can't see it right now, I know things always conspire in my favour. Because if you have the conscious awareness to catch yourself in that moment before you then go down the loop of there's no movement, I'm in a lag period, my manifestation isn't coming, you're going to keep affirming that and keep creating from that standpoint. So it's really important to remember there's always movement, and this is your reality, and what you say goes. So you want to give everything good meaning and know that just because you can't see it yet doesn't mean that there's not things happening in the background conspiring in your favour.
Exactly, because like our dominant assumptions create. So if we want to start now to create assumption that yes, there's always movement happening in my favour, I always see evidence of my affirmations being reflected back to me. My 3D is catching up fast. Like, manifesting is completely easy for me. Reprogramming my subconscious mind is easy for me. Like, I ain't in no lag period, because like I'm just living my best life and everything is unfolding as it should be. So we can start to create those dominant assumptions. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you're manifesting an SP or money, like, how do you know what's going on in SP's mind? Do you know what I mean? How do you know what opportunities are due to come your way? How do you know that someone isn't gearing up to bring you an amazing opportunity and ask you to do something or give you something or whatever it is? Like, you just really don't know. Like, we need to start thinking about the possibilities, because we are a limitless manifester. So we are limitless. Like, nothing can stop us getting what we want. And if we always start to ensue that into ourselves as well, like, nothing can stop me, I am limitless, I am unstoppable, I'm a powerful creator, I am a master manifester. So because I create my reality and I'm the author, the scriptwriter, the producer, the main character, there is movement happening in my favour. Because like, this is your movie playing out. So just think of all the movies that you see. Like, you're not just gonna, there needs to be some kind of storyline playing out. Do you know what I mean? There's always something playing out, and then you see like at the ending what actually was happening. Do you know what I mean? So think of it like that. Like, everything is conspiring in your favour.
And I feel like, to put this into perspective, like, how boring would it be if you just went to the end and got what you wanted all the time? Like, imagine going to see a movie and not sitting down to watch the movie, just skipping to the ending. Like, you go to watch that movie because you want the experience, you want to be taken through the journey, and that's exactly how you've got to see your life. Like, everything in the world right now that exists was once unseen. Everything that was constructed come first from someone's imagination, someone's mind, and that's exactly what you're doing. You're creating your movie based upon how you direct and live in the version of you that has it, that is creating it. So I think it's really important. And I just wanted to say a Neville Goddard quote of like, when he says, he calleth things that are not seen as though they were, and the unseen becomes seen. And that's just basically like a reminder to remember, like, everything first was unseen, and you've got to persist and live in that version of yourself that knows that that is eventually going to come. Because like we always said in our past video, it's not about the timing, it's about you showing up for yourself and becoming the best version of you, and knowing that your desires are your promises and they will come into fruition. But as long as you keep persisting and giving everything good meaning and showing up for yourself, and knowing that although you can't see it right now, that is going to come into your 3D reality, then you are going to get what you want regardless.
Yeah, and everything happening in your life is really for your benefit. It's in your favour. It's you becoming the best version of you, like we just said, and using your circumstances, if they're anything unfavourable, in your favour. Like, it's all happening for you. Like, this is all part of your bridge to get you to your manifestation, to you to embody the version of you that has what they want, so your movie plays out exactly the way you want it, because it's up to you and you can really live the dream life.
Exactly.
So we hope you enjoyed this video. It was just a quick little, you know, reminder and a prep talk to just see your circumstances and your reality for what they are, 3D for what it is, knowing that there's always movement, and also affirming as well, like, there are no circumstances. I always say to myself, like, we always hear circumstances don't matter. I say now circumstances don't exist. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So just keep saying there's always movement. And if you'd like to work with myself or Tia, there is links in the description box down below. We offer one-on-one coaching. If you like this video, please be sure to share, like and subscribe, as it helps us reach as many people as possible, and we will see you in the next video.
I'll be your light.